Kieran, how you going, man?
Good, man. Yourself?
Bro, long time no talk, long time no see.
I know, it's been months, eh?
Hey, just hit me, man. What's been going on?
Not much. You know, I was
Don't say not much. Don't say not much. You said
Alright.
not much, and then
Nah, I had a pretty good year, I guess. Yeah. Spent a lot of time up the north coast of New South Wales, mostly in Coffs Harbour. And then,
we've never been to Coffs Harbour, but I have so much intention to go.
oh, you gotta.
I hear it's like a lot of wilderness, abandoned stuff going on, railways and stuff.
Yeah.
One of my close friends back when we were both in uni at UNSW was from Coffs Harbour.
Oh,
Told me
really?
so much about it, but
no.
well, not told me so much about it, like made me excited for it.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me more about it.
Yeah, I definitely will. Yeah. And yeah, after that, I spent 3 months in Crescent Head. Do you know Crescent Head?
Nope, absolutely not.
It's just north of Port Macquarie, and it's kind of like off the highway. So you go there if you intend to go there, and that's it.
But it in itself is like a place with a view and things like that. Is that what you mean by Crescent Head? Like, well, I mean, I know you like surfing, so I imagine a lot of that was done.
Yeah, it's a national surfing reserve. So, yeah, crazy. It's got I think it's the longest continuous break in Australia, or it's up there definitely.
You surf. Any interest in things then like snowboarding or that, or you're like, nah, I'm the curls and the waves and stuff?
I always wanted to surf, like from when I was a kid, but I grew up probably, I don't know, 3 hours from the beach. So
Oh, Melbourne, eh?
yeah. So I did do a little bit of skateboarding, a little bit of snowboarding as well. But skateboarding, I never really vibed it that much, and snowboarding, it's just so much money for so little reward here.
That's the reason why I asked that question, because when you said that you were at a surfing reserve, I'm imagining like the resort. I'm here reserve. I think resort resort in like Mount Kosciuszko, like the Charlotte's Pass Resort and stuff. Which is the whole experience of like snowboarding seems so expensive.
Yeah.
How about with surfing? Is it?
Not at all.
It can't be. Yeah, it has to be inexpensive because
Exactly.
when the culture is very.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems free in some ways, but there's stuff that adds up. Like,
I mean, like selling capitalism, everyone wants to make a buck, and they always try to. It's fun. They always we're kind of making a product to like kind of stuff. Obviously, with surfing, this is my understanding as a layperson. I can see why it'd be expensive in your shorts because you can't do it naked. Shouldn't. Oh, surfing naked sounds like a.
Oh, it sounds.
Oh no! Forget about it. Like I've got a very like picturesque like no, like you're just naked on a surf. Like
I'm
no
sure
one can
it's been
see.
done.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah,
might
but
give it
like
a crack
now,
one day.
well, how dangerous surfing is? Can you imagine? Like something is snagged.
Oh yeah,
Snagged
and
on a
that
rock.
does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost a watch recently because
Yeah.
my a leg rope wrapped around my arm.
Yeah.
And then cut it like real hard.
Dude,
and just ripped the
surfing's
watch off.
crazy. Surfing's crazy.
It's not that dangerous.
Like the whole kind of outlook is like, oh, very chill people,
Yeah.
But, and I get, you're telling me it's not very dangerous, but like, dude, you're fighting Mother Nature, man.
That's true. I think that's why surfers are generally quite laid back because
Could go like that.
yeah, and the thing that makes surfing not dangerous is maintaining a level head, because it's mostly like your biggest danger would be drowning because you're underwater for too long, and to hold your breath for a long period of time, you just need to relax.
I'm with that because like my thing being, you're in the beach, you're swimming, wave gets you, right?
Yeah.
If the wave wants you there for 10 seconds, you're down for 10 seconds. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to be the person. But my issue then with surfing is, I mean, you're telling me that obviously drowning is the most death. What I'm worried about, what if you get knocked out and then you drown? I'm thinking about hitting your head on rocks and stuff. Like, my thing is, why don't y'all wear helmets? Simon, don't ruin this sport, man. Don't do this to us.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert, but that kind of stuff seems quite unlikely because in 99% of surf that you would go into, rocks aren't really going to be an issue.
Okay.
Because where you're surfing
Should be deep
where
enough.
waves hit. Yeah, the waves erode rocks and shit over time.
Okay.
I guess the most dangerous thing is your surfboard or somebody else's.
Yeah,
surfboard.
that hitting you.
Yeah.
I'm back to the helmet, man. I just realized that now. Like, you're moving at crazy, pretty fast speeds.
Yeah. And surfboards are quite painful.
Oh, they hit you. They hit
Yeah.
you. Thing with me with like when you're in the water is, I mean, when I'm not near water that often as someone who's surfing, but if I were to get hit with a surfboard, I spend most of my time thinking, oh, it's okay, it's just a surfboard. Even though I must be way worse off, you know what I mean? Because I can't translate a surfboard just hit me in the face versus something like, obviously, let me get that. It sounds stupid if a surfboard hits you in the face and you're like, oh. No, it hurts a lot, but my mind won't be able to comprehend it because it's so alien to me.
Yeah.
I've been hit in the head like these boards that people like slide on. What's that one that they take to the
like on their feet and they go on the sand into the water?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That board. The board that kids play with.
Yeah.
What are they called? Why has this word slipped my mind? Like something board. Boogie board?
Skimboard.
Huh?
Skimboard.
You call them skimboards? Is
Skimboard
that a Melbourne thing? I think we call them boogie boards.
Oh, boogie boards.
Boogie boards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
even hit with a boogie board before. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's quite soft.
Yeah.
And so if I were to hit in the head with like a I love this. Don't worry about this. I got this. For the people who are listening, we got mosquitoes, and I'm training my reflexes.
Looking good.
We got. If a surfboard hit me in the head, my head translates. Oh, boogie board.
Yeah.
And so I can't, like, obviously I'm in a lot of pain, but I'll spend like a good 15 seconds kind of denying this, being like, oh, I'm okay. The worst, especially in like a lot of sports, people taking head injuries, rugby, football, all that, and it's just, we just keep going on. Boxing, that's another one. You'll get knocked out, the ref will help you come to as you continue to take more damage to your head.
And you just go for it again.
Yeah, well, that's why I've never been able to I have a lot of respect for surfing because I get that it's like, I love the fact it's accessible.
Yeah.
Accessible, and then you put in is it hard work? Dedication?
Yeah.
You've got to.
So much dedication.
Not a lot of dedication?
Not a lot.
Oh, yeah, because...
like a
I
shitload.
think I just realised when you're trying to train to surf, it's dependent, not fully dependent, but dependent upon like the waves. You need waves to surf on. So, if you're... Sometimes I can imagine getting out there and... Where the waves at?
Exactly. Like, to get better at surfing, you have to be on a wave. But to get to the point of getting on that wave, there's a lot of things in your way. So
a lot of practicing that comes in, all that balancing that comes. You just can't just do it.
Nah.
They make it look easy.
Yeah, they do.
Anyone who can surf, anyone who can get onto the board and ride a wave, they make, because isn't that the entry level to what surfing is? Riding a wave, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Anyone who can ride a wave makes that look easy. That's, and which is why, like, I mean, obviously people get into it. I would want to attempt it and stuff like that, but then you realize, oh my god, it's so hard. You think it's just paddle out
and wave, go. Yeah. And the boards that you use when you do like a learn to surf thing, like they're so easy. But
what, are they lighter or?
Yeah, like they're made of foam, like a boogie board.
So if they hit you in the head,
like
you don't.
Wide and long, and like you can catch anything ever on that board. But like when you start moving to shorter boards, you have a short board, so you can do more maneuvers. But everything else is so much more difficult because of that.
A short board, a practice board.
No, short
you mean
board is like, think of like Kelly Slater.
I don't know Kelly Slater.
Oh man.
Hey, you're talking to a person who doesn't know nothing about sport. I'm not gonna surfing. I'm not gonna pretend.
Yeah. Like
Kelly Slater, the name though, I think that that. Like I don't follow surfing, but like that name doesn't like cross past me about me going, oh, that's someone.
Yeah, he's like the goat of surfing. A short board is just a small board basically. It's around 6 foot high ish. And that's what you use for doing like crazy turns and getting in the air and stuff. And that's what I guess the majority of people use.
With surfing, the specific skill, is it like really closely related with the need to swim then? Or is it more so...
Nah.
So swimming is just like the vehicle that gets you out there and in and out kind of thing. But the surfing's completely isolated to the swimming, right?
Yeah. And I made a few mates in Indo over the years, and a lot of those people can't swim at all, and they surf.
But they surf.
Yeah.
Freaking Asians, man! What are you doing? My dad, when he was a refugee, I think he succeeded on his third attempt. I think on his second or first attempt, they were standing on like the cops, like the police were coming.
Yeah.
and they had to jump off and swim off somewhere else.
No
City
way.
boy doesn't know how to swim,
Yeah.
so he got caught. And then it wasn't until he got to the island in Malaysia
Yeah.
that he learned how to swim, or like fishing and like stuff like that on the island.
No way.
But what the hell? But the thing is, why? Why don't these guys know how to swim? What? It's like, hold on. You got to understand. For you to surf and not know how to swim, what does that mean? You live close enough to the beach, maybe.
Yeah.
You have a surfboard.
Yeah.
You know how to paddle.
Yeah.
You can stand and surf quite well, I would imagine. Like it's
Yeah.
your sport, and then paddle back in.
Yeah.
And in all that, you never picked up the skill. Not you, but like these Indonesian boys
Yeah. I don't
never
know.
picked up the skill of swimming.
Yeah. It kind of doesn't make sense, but in that context, I
Well,
guess
how
it
does this translate to you when you see them in like you've never seen them swim, or what do you mean? Like,
They all told me. And,
they all told you if we fall off this board, we're fucked.
Well, but that's the thing though, because you're attached to the board.
Oh,
so-
okay. It's something they never have to really
Yeah.
translate.
Well, not attached, but you have like it's called a leg rope.
Yeah, the leg rope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great, but then I also understand, like, you would know, like, all the issues that come because of that rope as well. Like,
Yeah.
board coming in or pulling you and stuff like that. I mean, so they've got that leg. Oh, that's such a concept to me.
I know. They probably could swim,
Yeah.
but they just don't.
They don't. Is it like they don't know how to swim? And so if they were left in the water, they would be doing the physical combination of what it is to get them back in. I remember, now that you say that, I remember I had a friend back when I was in high school. He couldn't swim.
Yeah.
He'd get to the beach, do everything. Stand around, bob. He could float, kind of move. Doesn't swim though. He never like went to swimming like school, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean that's really good poke through. Indonesia, man.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to touch on Korea first. I feel like Korea one of the more big things to do with your traveling?
Yeah,
one of the bigger
definitely.
ones, right?
Yeah.
How Indonesia, was that for the surfing?
Nah, actually.